Number 7. Lunka Botchev, a.k.a. P.P. Le Pew. This must be a typo because it says he's originally from Russia, and I think that means Russia. Anyway, it turns out that in this guy's secret life, when he wasn't playing a clown, I was always making paintings. He could do sculptures. And he eventually became so famous and so wealthy because of his sponsorship with some kind of Austro-Hungary empire. I don't know what's happening, but the thing is, the guy managed to get a lot of money and fame, and he would use it to sponsor other artists. And eventually he ended up in France, where apparently he had a good reputation and was beloved by many. Number 6, Joe Allison Jr., Darky the Clown. He is one of the old school vaudeville clowns, the first guys to appear in movies and even the early days of television. Oh, but he didn't go over as well in radio because people couldn't see his face, and so that kind of ruined the whole clown effect. But now, while everybody thought Darky the Clown was hilarious, I mean, people were known to fall out of their seats laughing at his, hilarious songs and pratfalls. But it turns out that behind the makeup was a very serious man. He had volunteered to entertain the troops in World War II, never asked for a thing. You would hear the stories of some of the veterans, and of course the injuries they'd received and the psychological horror that they'd gone through. And so he became a huge, quiet supporter of the veterans, often donating to causes, working to help build veterans clinics, and giving silently, of course, anonymously, in charity to help the vets. Number 5, the Mengele twins, Yip and Yak. Now, this is actually a great story. These two brothers, yes, twin brothers, actually served together in World War II, soldiers. And it happened that one day they were making a delivery to one of the work camps, and they had noticed that many people looked very sad. So, actually just making costumes from what was available or from around the camp, they were able to put together this two belovable clowns, Yip and Yak, and would entertain everybody with juggling. Number 4, Fred Waller Sr., also known as Bucky the Clown. Now here, Fred Waller is seen with his son, Freddie Waller Jr. It turns out that they had quite a good father-son relationship. Freddie Jr. would say of his dad later that he was a good dad. He taught me many things about the industry. And I guess Freddie went on to become a producer, first in radio, then in television production. And apparently he made a lot of good hit shows. Said his dad was really well known in the neighborhood for always, loaning out tools and helping the neighbors, and sounds like he was a good dude. Number 3, Gutierrez and Ronaldo, also known as Paul Paul and Pappy Mero Mero, the Clowns. A tragic story of during one of their circus performances. And we might see here what's believed to be a picture of the first signs of trouble, as some smoke was beginning to billow into the crowd. And I guess there was some kind of a hot dog stand that lit on fire. Oh, it was terrible. They said it was a terrible fire. Unfortunately, Paul, he had a bucket that was full of, people thought it was water, but it turns out it was confetti, which just made the fire worse. As the fire raged, both of them, unfortunately, they found out that their clown makeup was highly flammable. But this didn't stop them from still continuing to pull children from the fire. They're both credited with heroic acts, and unfortunately, both of them later succumbed to smoke inhalation, and they did pass away. Number 2, China's clown mourners. It's a very sweet thing. I forget the name in Mandarin, but Xiao Chou Gui Ren. This is a group of usually university students. And if somebody dies and they have no family, these students will dress up like clowns and have a kind of procession through the park, mourning person who's passed away. You can say they sort of fill in as their family here on Earth. It's very interesting. I don't know why that kid has a hot dog, but oh, it's a balloon. Okay, well anyway, it's a very sweet thing. And number 1 on our list of clown secrets exposed, Gladys Scheib, also known as Mummy Pinky Poo, the clown. I mean, just take a look at that list. I mean, that is impressive. And I mean, this is just a housewife who does this in her spare time. And she's put together so much money in donations. Everything from, you can see it there, cancer, leukemia, trans. I mean, there's all kinds of causes that clowns have. Entertain the kids. The kids love it. Yes, it looks like rainbow vomit. But the thing is, the kids love this stuff. The parents love it. The kids love it. And people donate to these causes and charities. So the next time you see a clown, just look over and say, "Hey, clown, thanks, man. You're all right."